I see all good people everywhere. We are each unique in our own characteristics, our own personalities, our own way of living moment by moment. If one embarks on a journey, you know it is not going to be exactly straight without any derivations. For sure, you're going to steer a little to the left or to the right once in a while. Maybe even pausing, stopping for a moment or two. And this is true with everything. This is true with, I suspect, the whole universe, the energy of creation. Are the oscillations of energy always the same? What do we know? This is called curiosity, wanting to make an inquiry and to learn. This is a part of and one of our goals, to expand our awareness, our learning. And the purpose of this little bonus is just this, to talk about this. Spending, let's say, 1% of one's day may very well not be enough time for one to begin educating themselves as a way to help facilitate learning. It's by practice, it's by repetition that we learn how we use our eyes or our senses, and how we learn things within the context of our civilization, our society, communication, the rules and regulations. Everything is built upon experience. And so, if you spend a little tiny bit of time to change your personality, because that's what we're doing all of the time, one needs to choose and to be mindful of the direction we have chosen for ourselves. How better to do that, or to do it at all, is by spending moments reflecting upon this very same goal. It is. That 2 or 3 times may be more appropriate, where one sits down for a few minutes, not moments, minutes, and says hello, validating one's own sense of humanity, one's own aliveness in our much wider and grander home than we usually think, because the universe is our home as well. We are connected to the far ends of creation by the energy we all share, spread across the cosmos. So more along these lines, to remember, and doing it through one's day also more. Remembering one's own sacred phrases. You don't have to use mind. You have your own mind to make and create. Please, do as you wish, do as you need, do as you want. Yet, whatever you do, consider just having a sacred saying at the very least. Something you can go to foster a sense of awareness, of remembering the greatness that you represent, the bundle of miracles evolution has produced over 3.5 billion years. Remember this about oneself. Your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, so forth and so on, for literally millions of generations, all building up to you, a bundle of miracles. So, this is why I have in my humble sacred sayings, I am here now, to remember now, to be present now, and remembering what I am, what we are, what you are, what we are. Something extraordinary. Just considering the physicality, the physiology of any being, but let's consider mankind, ourselves, Homo sapiens. It could be any other animal or plant or fish or bird. It could be anything. And is everything. Because again, everything is made of the same thing. When you dig deep enough, the sea of energy is endless. It is creation. So taking it to this, from one's nose, the tip of one's nose, to the ends of creation. And I suspect that there must be an end to creation. If one can go furthest distance ahead of ourselves in the direction we are flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour, if we can get to wherever that might be, I don't know. Maybe there's just clear space. Just thinking, just being alive, being appreciative is all we need to be. Humbled by the immensity of creation. I like to say that too, for those aforementioned reasons. And thankful, because we want to attain and share and have a sense of positivity, of potential, of possibility. Increasing the probability of what we're talking about occurring is through one's practice, in one's repetition, in one's creating, forming, being in a habit-making, motivated momentum. It is many, many different things that hold the bundle of sticks together to make them unbreakable. Discipline, patience, understanding, kindness. Because you are most likely going to fall and falter if you're like me. And you will need to pick yourself up. Not full of admonishment or anger or fear or retribution or abuse, but in understanding, in kindness, in compassion, in attaining more virtuosity in one's everyday moments, minutes, hours of time. This is a worthy goal. So not only take to heart that having one practice session is enough for oneself, it isn't. Because we're not talking about being here now and being present for 15 minutes of your day. We want it all, as much as we can have. And we do this by acquiring these habits of being sensitive and receptive, aware, illuminating, and realizing there is so much going on everywhere, as much as we can. We forget or are focused on something different all of the time. At least I am. It is not every moment that is constant. It is the on and off of energy oscillating back and forth. It is a little bit of everything. And yet we can see when we act or do or try, accomplish direction to greater success or failure, then we are using our minds and the opportunity arises and exists for self-improvement. This is working. I'm going to continue more in this way. This is not working. Let me think more deeply about it with greater perspective. What can I see? What can I find? What do I feel? How should I proceed? In such a way to consider one's own life's journey is a positive step in one's direction. So through the day, then, utilizing our physicality to venture into thinking about one's breathing process, one's heart squeezing and relaxing process, the heat emanating from our body's process, and the generation of a shimmering union of cellular activity. Utilize these facets of one's being to recharge, vitalize, renew, remember to help oneself be here, now, a bundle of miracles, humbled, thankful, flowing, simple enough, it's easy enough, making the time because one wants to improve, making the time because you want more to be better, being more full of life's vitality and abundant grace. It's flowing, being aware. Glowing with energy, flowing with it is our gain. The music is another minute in duration. Please linger and think about how great you are. Namaste.